The past 6 months for the OSRS economy have been rough, to say the least, with lots of items at all-time low prices. But I think there is one secret a majority of the player base is overlooking that is going to skyrocket the entire economy back into full health. My name is Scapenomics, and today we'll be viewing the current state of the OSRS economy, where I think it's heading in the next 6 months, and how you can prepare to make bank from it. Before we talk about the status of the game, let's take a look at the technical stats. I've pulled up GE Tracker to take a look at the overall market index. An index averages the price movements of multiple items and combines it into one graph. The point of the market index is to track multiple items that will give us a good idea of the price direction of the entire economy. So this is going to give us a great idea of how the overall OSRS market is trending. As you can see here from this index, the market has been trending downwards since the initial explosion of the economy in November to May of 2020. Since then, we've just had a lot of players leaving the game and an oversupply of items flooding the economy and driving item prices downwards. By the way, if you want to have access to these market indexes, be sure to check out my link to GE Tracker in the description below so you can capitalize on future market opportunities. One huge announcement has made the economy hit its price bottom though, and that is Raids 3. With the announcement of Raids 3, we saw a lot of early investors starting to buy into items, with the anticipation that the market would eventually rise as Raids 3 draws closer. That additional buy-in is getting another kick right now, as we're seeing a run-up of prices among a bunch of PVM items. I've pulled up two really great item examples that are going to show you how this is happening right now, and the first example is the Amulet of Torture. You can see here on the weekly graph that the Amulet of Torture is absolutely starting to moon. We saw prices of 8.8 mil at the beginning of the week, and we just see an extremely bullish graph all the way throughout the week, and we're currently sitting at about 10.5 mil each. That is freaking insane. A lot of people are buying into the Amulets of Torture right now, and I assume it's because they're anticipating a gain in the player base in the future. We're seeing a very similar pattern on the Bandos Tacits. If we look at the weekly view, we see at the beginning of the week, the Tacits were trading for about 21 mil, and now currently at the end of the week, they're trading for about 22.1 mil, with that exact same graph extremely bullish, where all pullbacks are brought back by insane amounts of buying opportunity and buying strength. If we look at the monthly graph as well, you can see that we've easily rebounded off the bottom here, and actually both examples, the Amulet of Torture and the Bandos Tacits, it's a very similar way. This is giving me confidence that we are actually at the price bottom, and prices are starting to rebound and will continue to uptrend until about Raids 3 hits. Now keep in mind, it's important not to get over exuberant with these item prices. The main catalyst for this rally is Raids 3, and Raids 3 is still very far away. We will continue to see market signs of strength and weakness until then, so there is still plenty of time to scope out a good buying opportunity across all PVM related items. Now that being said, I generally believe from this point forward, the market has reversed and will continue to uptrend in varying degrees until at least the release of Raids 3, with the most significant price movements happening closer to the release date of the raids. First time investing in RuneScape, or you have a little experience, you're probably wondering, how can I take advantage of this? And that may be a lot more simple than you think. Before I break down the strategy that I want you to use, these investment opportunities are completely at your own risk. I'm not responsible for any gains or losses that you may take. Anyway, here are my recommendations for using this strategy to actually take maximum advantage of this price recovery. We're going to break this down into two parts: average player and investor. If you're an average player and you can afford to do so, I want you to go ahead and take 40 to 50% of your current cash stack and set it aside for an investment. Think about what items are commonly used in endgame PVM and decide on one or two specific items that you'd like to buy over the next couple months. Take 1/3 of that cash stack that you set aside and buy into that item right now with that GP. When the next month rolls around, you're going to make another purchase of the item, and then the month after that, you're going to make your final investment purchase. This strategy is called averaging in. And that way, if you time the market poorly and you buy in for too high of a price at one point, your other two purchase offers will help bring down your overall purchase price. This overall average purchase price is called your basis in real investing. Now, if you're more of a savvy investor or you're someone who does a lot of flipping and overnight flipping, merching like myself, you should really only be investing about 10 to 20% of your entire cash stack at this time. As a flipper slash mercher, you want to make sure you have the money on hand to actively flip, overnight flip, and make money on additional shorter term opportunities that arise. As the updates near closer, or maybe you can consider going up to like 30% with your investment, but anything above this is going to be too high risk for you, or it's going to limit your short-term gains. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this one. What do you think? Do you think the OSRS economy is about to skyrocket to the moon into the price ranges that we saw a few years back? Let me know in the comment section below. I hope you guys are going to take advantage of this one because I've been eyeing up a lot of juicy investments and I think there is a ton of opportunity to take advantage of. Leave a like if you enjoyed and I'll see you all in the next one.